This video is sponsored by Villains. If only I live long enough. Good morning, little D's. It's your pal Big D. Got another card of the day for you, coming straight on my tarot deck. Over dramatizing my life is amazing. Turns out there was a little mistake. This genius who got someone else to prepare his website for him made his website this website that helps people like myself who are mentally ill and struggling to find friends in this world. He makes this site full of therapy so that when you cancel the membership, you don't get any of the classes you paid for. You don't get any of the lectures. You don't get to keep a thing. But what I bought, like these cards and the tarot book. So basically, I pay upwards of $700 Canadian, and I got a bunch of wizard gear to show for it at least. I've been kicked out of the Discord. I don't have access to any of my transformational material, at least. All I have is starter packs. I thought I was paying for these lectures. There was a Ascension package or something I paid for at the beginning. I look at my billing and it makes no sense. There's a bunch of $0 charges for courses. Basically, thank you, Jordan River, for all your wonderful guidance. I didn't even get to start Esoteric Emotional Mastery. That's why you got such a salty message when I got kicked out. And I hope I get a refund. I am done with your community. And you're lucky I don't become a genocidal werewolf. I really needed these friends, Jordan. And this therapy. Oh. Look at me. I look intense. A little bit crazy even. And I just figured out what orbs are on camera. There are no ghosts. It's just dust floating by in front of the screen. I keep on shuffling my cards so bad, and 5 to 6 of them fall out. Some other hippie would be like, oh, that means it was God, do the reading. I'm looking for a card of the day. 1, 2, boom. Oh, we got that one recently. What are you going to do the other one? Wow. Okay, the star, Wheel of Flow, and then boom. Okay. We're doing a full reading today. Why not? Ah. So, for myself, for you, and the collective. The collective being humanity. I've been learning how to read these cards, and what we have here is past, present, future. In the past, we had the star. We had tons of faith in God and a sky wizard who watches us in our bedroom and makes people think that God hates gays. And that brought us tons of despair. It left us a hole in our heart. We had to switch it back to faith in a real God, in a God is God sort of way. Other people believe God is good only. It's a really limited, small way of thinking. And it didn't do us so good, because if this is in reverse, we have despair from the star in the past, leading us into misfortune of the present, which will lead only to a hostile world in the future, where we have several different religions saying the exact same thing at once. God is God. But no. We have this guy saying God is good. We have this guy saying God is wrath. We have this guy saying God is this concept when God is God. So, the old mystery schools of the past gave us the faith we needed to find fortune in the present. This wheel of flow that comes from being an omnist and seeing the truth everywhere is something that came from the past. It's my my faith I found after I left the church. Personally, I swear the church told me that the church isn't in the church. The house of God is everywhere. If God has a house, it's Mother Earth herself. And I have faith that the whole world, every person was taught this in the past. And if we can have faith in that one small thing, the star, Mr. Sun, the one thing keeping us all alive, and cooking at an optimal temperature, around 20 degrees or so, on the daily. We need a little bit more to stay alive, our bodies do the rest. But having faith that God and truth is everywhere can bring us fortune in the present. And keep on going down that road. There's still some hostility. Because at any point, everyone is going to have to deal with the difference of opinion. This whole world is going to have to amalgamize at some point. You are going to deal with differences of opinion. You're going to run into hostility. Basically, what I like to do with my cards is, if they come up reverse, I like to do both meanings. So, if we can have faith of our knowledge that we have obtained in the past, we'll find fortune in the present, leading to just a struggle. A slight struggle, not hostility. Because if we truly have faith that God is God, in that simple fact, we'll be able to let all kinds of things flow by the wayside and truly find ourselves and manifest true fortune. We'll be on the wheel of flow. Some beyond the wheel of flow. And then everything else will just come as a light struggle. You're just struggling with others to understand them, to empathize with them. Sometimes sympathize. A bunch of people don't need sympathy. What people want, what humanity needs, is empathy. And now that you've made it to the end of the video, I'm imagining you're wondering things